Oh no. The plant didn't make it. I'm sorry, my friend. I should have taken you out of the windowsill. I hope Pina will let me buy another. I'd better clear you away. It wouldn't be right to leave you lying here all day. Besides, I'm not sure potting soil or bark floors are the best of friends. All done. It feels empty without the flower. Wow, it really has been a stormy night. I hope everything's alright. Wouldn't be the first time my basement's been flooded. Wonder if I can get a new plant now. The windows had it. How did that happen? I think a branch broke it off and hit the window. I'd better get a broom. I wonder if the water's risen. Or if that chair's even still there anymore. Oh, hello. Hey Frock, you're still sat out here in this weather? There's no such thing as bad weather. The end of fall is often grey and muddy here. In many countries of the world, water falling from the sky is a cause for celebration. But like so many things, this weather has its downsides. You're right there. It's cold and wet. Oh no, that's not what I meant. But I did lose my breakfast this morning. Blown into the river. I was very much looking forward to my tomato sandwich. Tomato sandwich? I'm sorry. I'm afraid I didn't bring any breakfast with me either. That's alright. Things come and go. No point crying over a soggy tomato sandwich. I'll just make 2 tomorrow instead. Then I'll sit by the river. Like I do every day. With 2 delicious tomato sandwiches in pack. Early retirement has its perks. Apart from the money, of course, but sitting by the river doesn't cost anything. Tell me, Finley, what drew you to your river? Your streams of patience? Helping. It feels good to help. When the people around you feel better too. Exactly. And when you feel better, do you find it easier to make them feel better? Yeah, I guess so. I think I shouldn't let things or people get to me too much. Even Dr. Krakowski. Is that what you think? Yes, I'm certain. Wow. Stream of consciousness. Stream of consciousness. Nice little breeze last night, huh? You could say that. The storm threw my window right open. Gave me a good scare. Took my houseplant out too, unfortunately. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad it wasn't any worse. They were pumping water out to some folks' basements this morning. And St. Ursula's. Oy vey. What about it? Haven't you heard? Half of the hospital was swept away by the rain and wind last night. Made a heck of a racket, apparently. Half of the hospital, you say? Oh, at least. So if I go over there now, only 50% of it will still be standing? Alright, maybe it's not quite that bad, but something happened. I know that for sure. Really? What? No idea, just rumors I heard on my rounds. Haven't seen it for myself yet. I'd better hurry up then. I hope it's not too bad. Alfio, it's good to see you. I was worried something had happened to you. That was some storm, huh? You're telling me, woke me right up when a branch hit me on the face. Don't even get me started on my socks. I've only got 1 dry pair left. Had to hang the rest over the fence to dry off. At least you're okay. That's the main thing. I've had worse nights. I've got a bit of a sore throat, but I'm about to treat myself to a hot coffee. Besides, I find the sound of rain soothing. Be careful not to catch a cold, okay? You got it. I'm guessing you're off to work? I'm sure the boss will turn up soon. Yep, I'm gonna take the bus, sure. Have a productive day then, eh? I'm gonna take it easy today. First day taking the bus. Those are some hefty chunks of rubble. We'll need to break out the heavy machinery for this one. Could you hurry it up a bit? There's still... What? You disappeared. Yeah, I'm on it. Just need to call my colleagues. We need to fix this as soon as possible. You over there, when can we expect this to be cleared up? Cleared up? I don't know about clearing up. I'm just here to assess the damage. Rudy? What are you doing here? That's what I thought. What? I'm not Rudy, I'm Ollie. Oh, sorry. What are you doing here, Ollie? You should be in bed. I just wanted to see what's going on. Take a look at this, Doc. It's sick. All the same. You're still contagious. Okay. Can I tell you a secret first? Okay, what? I'm not Ollie. Of course. Classic twin joke. Classic. So funny. Phew, that's a relief. Nothing happened to the snack machine. Then again, that thing will probably outlast all of us, even in this building. And its contents will be preserved forever. The last record of life on this planet. Hey, did I stutter? There's a general meeting in the cafeteria. I'm going. The cafeteria, this way. What happened? The basement flooded. Okay. I've never had a meeting here. Must be something important. I hope the patients are alright. Do you know what's going on here? Nope, not a clue. The whole time I've been here, we've only had one general meeting before, and that was about the missing leg. The what? Funny story. Surgery screwed up. Cut off a patient's leg. Nasty. But a normal operation. What was the problem? It was the wrong one. Oh, indeed. By the time they realized, it had already been taken away for disposal. A nurse got there just before it was thrown into the garbage. They managed to reattach it, but the healing process was no fun. And the whole thing cost the hospital a fortune. Ever since then, we mark the left and right limbs with a felt pen before every operation. A simple solution, but it prevents expensive mistakes. Oof. Yeah. Oh, dearie me. I wish I was back in my lab. I don't have all day. I hope Dr. Theobald has a good reason for all of this. What did you make of Mr. Heydrich's announcement? What do you want us to make of it? Yeah, what? We're never in this building anyway. Even if the roof caves in, we'll be alright. Exactly. Besides, we keep our noses out of the business side of things. Driving ambulances, that's our job, and that's how we like it. Full throttle. What's all this? I can't work under these conditions. My first customers will be here in any minute. Good morning, Mia. Finley, you're still in one piece. I'm glad to see that. Yeah, my houseplant didn't survive the storm, though. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope everything else stayed dry. Any idea of why we were all cold here? I think it's about the damage from the storm. Did you see the huge chunks of rubble lying outside? Yeah. Do you think it's why they called us together like this? Do they want us to clear the rubble away together? Perhaps. Hopefully that's the worst that's happened. Maybe the building's unstable. If that were true, don't you think we'd have a meeting outside? You're right there, I guess. Again. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. Oh, I think it's starting. I've got a really bad feeling about this. I'm sure it won't be that bad. Let's get near the front. Nice to see you again, Glendower. Are you doing okay? Same as always. Don't ask stupid questions. I just made myself a fresh coffee. If it suits. Don't hurry things up. It'll be cold again before I get to it. To the front. Thank you all for coming. I realize we're all very busy, so I'll be brief. First of all, you'll notice Dr. Theobald isn't joining us for this meeting. There's been a lot going on today, and our chief physician has a few matters to attend to. As such, I'll be speaking on his behalf today. As you may have noticed, certain irregularities occurred in the hospital building last night. I understand there is some concern. However, I would like to take this opportunity to assure you that the damage does not pose a danger to either the building or the people therein. I've already received an assessment and the damage is only superficial, so it's not all that bad, right? Nevertheless, this incident will once again draw the eyes and ears to us. St. Ursula's has come under repeated criticism in recent months. This incident, small as it is, could stroke our critics' fires. With that in mind, on behalf of St. Ursula's, I would ask you expressively, if person or member of the press ask you about the damage, please refrain from making any statements and to come straight to us. In such times, clear and unambiguous communication with the wider Porcupine community is essential. We will be happy to answer any questions you have at any time, but for now, let's get back to work. I've taken up enough of your time already. Time that should be dedicated to our valuable patients. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day, okay? What do you make of all of this, Carl? What a load of nonsense. A lot of fuss about nothing. And now, we've got even more work than usual to catch up on. I'll see you upstairs, kid. Are you okay, Mia? I don't quite understand the announcement. It's not like the storm was the hospital's fault. We should start our shift. Our poor patients will be waiting for us. True. You struggling with that gob, mate? Dr. Krakowski. Dr. Krakowski, there you are. Where else would I be? I do run this ward after all. Well, I didn't see you at the general meeting. No meeting is important enough to leave our patients unattended. I already spoke to Dr. Theobald this morning, so I know what's happening, and I would ask you to comply with the instructions of the management. We need to do our part to ensure that everyone here can do their work in peace. Speaking of work, I've updated your file. I wish you a productive shift. Wonderful. The twins still here. The troublesome twins. Hey Rudy, how are you today? How's the self-inflicted food poisoning going? I feel better, but I almost threw up again when the hospital started shaking last night. Can you keep it down, please? My head. He's just jealous because I'm fit and healthy again. I'm telling you, Doc, it was just like an earthquake. When the roof came down, everyone jumped out of their beds to see what was going on. It was sick. I bet. It's a good thing you're not sick anymore. Totally. I even had breakfast this morning. That sounds good. Still, take it easy and stay in your beds, okay? Sure. It's just like so boring here. I want to sleep. Alright, let's take a look at your readings. I think we can adjust your medication already. Awesome. Let's see. So we need more blue, less red. Okay. Take that one off. Looks good. That's 5. That's the right levels. Perfect. Excellent. We've got the bacteria under control. We'll give you some medication, but I think you can go home tomorrow. You're not infectious anymore either. If you can keep yourself out of trouble for a few weeks, you'll be back to full health in no time. Yeah, I'm way stronger than this stupid Shigella. Did you hear that, Ollie? I won again. Leave me alone, okay? I'll take a look at Ollie. Take it easy and try to get some more rest. On it. Is everything okay? Feel so sick. Can't keep anything down. My head and stomach hurt so bad. You don't sound so good. I'll give you the same shot I gave you yesterday, okay? This should get the Shigella back under control. Sure. Do what you can. Alright, closest to the surface. Might be. Oh, there we go. Shaking a little. A little shaky. It looks like your Shigella hasn't died down yet. Your body's still fighting it. Ouch. Come on. Don't be so dramatic about it, Olenada. Ollie? He's not being dramatic. Your brother needs to stay here until his readings improve. But get some rest, Ollie. Try to sleep. We'll do another checkup later, okay? Okay. They haven't been apart for very long, I presume. Your brother's really not doing well, so do me a favor, no messing about, okay? But Ollie's not in any shape for excitement right now. Okay. So long as he gets better, that's the main thing. She got moved to 303 because of the water. Can I help you? How do I put this? It's a little embarrassing. There's no need to be embarrassed. I don't think that the muesli went down well this morning. I'm afraid it made me throw up. I'm really sorry. Don't worry, people throw up every day here. Do you need something? I don't know. I'll try to close my eyes again. I'm always so tired after breakfast. Hello, Finley. Did you have a nice weekend? Yes, thank you. A little stormy. How do you like the new room? I miss the waterfall a little. But now it's raining cats and dogs in front of my windows, so that's something. That must have been the storm. Strange, isn't it? When the sun's shining, water drips from the ceiling. But when a real storm comes, the building stays pretty dry. Yeah, that's kind of ironic, isn't it? Do you know if the hospital has dust trolls by any chance? Dust trolls? I don't believe I've heard of any. I'd be happy to enlighten you if you have a moment. Sure. Oh, alright. Then let me tell you about the stormiest night of my life. It was a stormy fall night. The rain was coming down in buckets. We had to tie everything down to stop the wind throwing it about. Little Giuliano was still at the bar with Gilbert. I could only hope that they were both okay. I was home alone nailing boards to the windows. The whole house was shaking, but I secured what I could. Unfortunately, that didn't include our porcelain windmills. Though they were ugly old things, to be honest. Anyway, I made the best of it. I fired up the stove and cooked the only thing that helps on stormy nights like that. A hot cinnamon cocoa with a little almond crust. I curled up in a blanket and settled into my favorite armchair. Then suddenly the whole house rumbled and a bundle of twigs fell on my head. I was about to throw them in the trash when I heard these little voices. Hey, what are you doing? She wants to throw our house in the trash. What's she thinking? They shouted. The sounds were coming from the twigs. There were little creatures living in the bundle. They called themselves dust trolls. They came by that name because they liked to collect dust from around people's homes and used them to sew clothes and blankets. We chatted for a while. Unfortunately, their home had been damaged, so they asked me to fix it. I didn't have much to hand. Then the dust trolls saw the broken windmill. That ugly thing, I asked, but the trolls liked it. So I glued the pieces back together and set it up in the hallway. The trolls were beside themselves. They partied all night, right on until the storm had passed. And guess what? Since that night, I've never needed to dust again. The dust trolls have done it for me. I even decided to buy a second windmill and put it up in Gilbert's. It saved me a lot of time over the years, all of which I spent happily in my armchair, wrapped up in a blanket with a hot cinnamon cocoa. There's nothing better. I should see if any dust trolls want to move in with me. They'd be a huge help. Well, I'm afraid I don't know exactly how one goes about getting them to move into a house. It seems to just happen. Do you think Gregor Glandauer knows about this? Yes, I know he does, in fact. It was his favourite story when he was young. Shall we take a look at your lungs? I was hoping my story would captivate you enough to make you forget the work, but I can see there's no getting around it. I'm a little exhausted anyway. I'd like to rest my eyes for a spell. I'll make it quick then. Ooh. Ah! They're changing directions now. I wasn't ready for that. Fail. That was horrible. That's like an F. C. Okay. I'm sorry that didn't help me with a further diagnosis. Maybe you'll feel better tomorrow, Emma. Bed rest is in order of the day now, okay? Let the antibiotics do their job. Well, I'd rather keep moving. I know, but please try for me. And you need to drink a lot, so your mucous membranes can defend themselves against the bacteria. Okay. You've had a rough night. Try to get some sleep. Once my son's been to visit, I'll lie down straight away, I promise. It seems he didn't manage to come by yesterday. I'm sure he'll be by soon. And don't worry, you'll be back on your feet in no time. On. All done. Excellent. Right, let's see. I beat you. Pretty good. Decent. Thank you, Finley. No problem. The work goes much easier when the weather's so bad. Take care, Finley. You must have sensed how tense the atmosphere here is. Sometimes the weather is a reflection of people's moods. What are your thoughts on the situation? That's no concern of yours at the moment. I'm gonna get a cup of tea. Just be on your toes, more than usual. Will do. Thanks for the heads up. Okay. Can I check the staff room? Tea sounds really good. You're still here? Are you looking for something? No, I thought I'd keep you company for a little longer. So friendly. Would you mind answering a few questions for me? As senior physician and your immediate supervisor, I suspect I have a certain obligation to do so. You may ask me a question. 1. What do you want to know? How did you end up here? What do you think of him? What is it like being a chief resident? It's an important job, but that doesn't make me more important than anyone else. I've learnt over the years that the job's position in the hierarchy has very little to do with how hard or easy it is. Your tasks change though, and the hours are likely to be longer. I want you and the rest of the team to work well together. It's my job to ensure that, and to communicate accordingly with the management. But every day is a struggle for resources. You need to be able to hold your own. All in all though, the ward runs well. That was a surprisingly deep insight. Thank you. Don't get used to it. You still have a lot to learn, Finley. So keep your eye on the ball. And now please let me enjoy a few minutes of peace. See you tomorrow. Guess we're going home. Is that? No anecdotes, no wisecracks, nothing? Not today, kid. I'm tired. Oh. Well, good night then, Ingrid. Oh, Megan. Oh, Megan. There you are. Have you two been waiting for me? Yes. Mia and I have been speaking. There's a really weird vibe here today. We want to go over to Gilbert's and talk over it. Oh, I'd love to come. Thanks for waiting. No problem. Let's get moving. It's already pretty chilly out. Why is it always me who ends up clearing up these messes? Mr. Glendower, do you need help? Help? No, thank you. It'll only take longer if you try to help. Okay. The rubble's still here. No wonder, it must be pretty heavy. But I bet Mr. Heinrich isn't happy about it. Bah! It's all going down the drain. Okay. There's a person! Hey, you three. Can I get you a coffee? Not for me, thanks. What about you two? I'm more in the mood for a beer. And I'm afraid I've not slept well these last few days. I think I need to give up caffeine. Oh well, worth a shot. Come by again soon. I have the best coffee in all of Porcupine. Okay, Mr. Dodo. Might have to take you up on that one day. At least we now know what that does. First time inside. Hey, you three. You're all soaked. Hey, Giuliano. We need a drink, stat. It'd be my pleasure. Sit down. Warm yourselves up. There's a free table back there. We'll take that one. No problemo. What can I get you? I'd like something warm, something fruity. Something fruity? I knew you'd need something fruity today. Sure, coming right up. Make yourselves at home. I'll bring it over. That's the stuff. How do you like your drink, Finley? Oh, it's great. It's what I like to hear. So, what do you think? About today, I mean. We don't normally have general meetings like that, only when something really important happens, like when a person or a body part disappears, or if someone loses the key to the medicine storeroom. Those were just made up examples, right? Anyway, it's an old building. Bits fall off now and then. One year we had so much snow we thought the roof was going to cave in. What did you do? Nothing at all at first. We were on call. If it had gotten worse, we'd have to evacuate the hospital. There's a contingency plan for things like this. We'd have driven everyone over to the school gym hall. Why there? It's big, it's empty, plenty of power outlets, good access for ambulances. So why call a general meeting over a bit of rubble? The roof's still intact, and this kind of thing happens in storms sometimes. It's getting more and more common, especially in recent years. Maybe we should ask Dr. Theobald about it. Yeah, we could do that. Or we could investigate. Get a load of this, Patrick. That's our table. What are these losers doing here? I was about to ask the same thing, Ralph. Disrespectful, you ask me. You said it. I know these three goons. You work over at that hospital, right? Ah, little Carly's back again. Still recovering from our last little chat, huh? What do you want? We want an apology. An apology? That's right. Patrick had an accident a few weeks ago. Got hit by some stupid woman bus driver. If I didn't have such quick reflexes, I'd be stone dead right now. We're sorry. Sounds like you got lucky. It could have been a lot worse. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Tell him again, Patrick. Well, I didn't get away completely unscathed, of course. I had a deep wound on my arm. It needed stitches, but instead of treating it properly, the hospital just stitched it up and sent me straight back home. 2 days later, it was like I was on fire. You can't imagine the pain. I had to take antibiotics. I can still feel it now. Yeah, and it's your fault. You bunglers. Well, we're very sorry, of course. But these things happen. We weren't the ones who treated you. We don't work in the surgery. Believe us, we do our best for every sick or injured patient that comes to us. And so do the staff in the surgery. Complications can happen. It's not ideal, but it's not uncommon either. You hear that, Ralph? She admits it. It's their fault you're chronically handicapped. What? But You're not listening, right, Ralph? Oh, right, yeah. Now I'm a liar. You wouldn't say that. I'll tell you what. We should shut that place down. Throw all those idiots out. And tear the whole dump down. If you weren't also lousy at your jobs, my wife wouldn't have been dead for the past 5 years. What the heck? What happened to her? And now you're messing with my best friend too? And like that's not enough. You get to pocket all the insurance money as well. That's not how that works. While we work our butts off day after day. You know that we do work too, right? We don't just get paid for nothing. What's up? Can't take a little criticism? Did you choke on your silver tongue? I know a good hospital for that. But it ain't in this town. Haha, good one, Ralphie. I'm sorry. Hey look, the little cotton swab does talk after all. What did you say? Say it again. It's real loud in here, don't you think? I'm sorry about what happened to your wife, but these two didn't have anything to do with it. You know that. But what you don't know is how hard we try. Every day, every night. Sometimes we don't even get a chance to sleep. So come on, let us enjoy just one night out together, okay? Well, I accept your apology, but that still doesn't make up for the damage to my friend. Let's see now. How about you pay for our tab for a year? That should cover it. You just won't let it go, will you? Maybe I should give you a smack in the mouth. Wouldn't be the first time. Just try it, wise guy. Carl, don't. Don't be stupid. Oh, you must be the boss around here. Bet you like ordering folks around, huh? That's it. Time to crack some skulls. Uh-oh. That's how to get fired. It's go time. You're not letting him get away with that. Time to wipe that grin off Ralph's face. Each fighter can attack once per round. Choose an attack and let them have it. Keep an eye on your health point and magic point. Abilities. Punch. Damn. Oh. Big ones. Got 12? Oh. Hey, oh. I mean, it's 1v2. I don't know what he expected. Ouch. Ow, ow, ow. Hey, you klutz, be careful. Can't you see my buddy's hurt? That's right. Gravely injured. Ouch. What a sook. This is ridiculous. Just look at these two. There's nothing wrong with them. Look at me. Don't see me complaining, do ya? Exactly, they're totally faking it. Let's just calm down. You want me to calm down? Did you hear the way that Joker was talking about us? I know, I'm angry too. But we're only playing into his hands if we start fighting now. Ugh. Breathe, Carl. Better? Better. Let's call it a night. It's probably better if we go to bed. See you tomorrow? Yeah, sleep well. And Carl, you need to put some ice on that. Yeah, yeah. What a night. I can't wait to go to bed.